Stop running. Yes, you heard that right. That advice you've been given your whole life. Just run more, move more, sweat more, could actually be working against you. And if you are in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, it could be doing more harm than good. Very few are able to realize this until it is too late. I've watched scores of older adults push themselves harder with running, only to end up with aching joints, stalled progress, constant fatigue, and even muscle loss. Here is the reality nobody talks about. Once you hit 50, your body starts to change in ways you really can't ignore. The rate of muscle loss accelerates, balance weakens, hormones shift, joints become less forgiving, and the harsh impact of running does very little to protect the things that matter most: strength, mobility, stability, and long-term independence. But here's the good news. There is a smarter, safer, science-backed approach that your body will thank you for. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 powerful full-body movements that have been designed specifically for people over 50. These exercises rebuild strength, boost energy, protect your joints, and all can be done right at home. They're simple, effective, and especially life-changing. If you've always believed cardio was the only path to better health, one of these exercises might completely transform the way your body. Before we get started, drop your name and where you are watching from in the comments below. I'd love to know where our community is tuning in from. Now, let's begin with move number 1. The high to low plank core training isn't about chasing six-pack abs. It is about protecting your spine, improving your balance, and giving your body the stability it needs for every movement. After 50, these benefits are no longer optional. They're essential. Here is what studies show. After age 50, you can expect to lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass annually. And one of the first places to notice it is in your core. A weak core means rounded posture, back pain, higher risk of falling, and less control over daily movements. That is when the high to low plank comes in. A simple yet powerful movement targeting your deep abdominals, shoulder stabilizers, and glutes all at once. Dynamic plank variations like this one have been known to improve neuromuscular coordination, and that means your body can handle slips, stumbles, and any other sudden shifts in movement faster and with ease. Even better, this exercise mimics real-life transitions like getting off the floor or steadying yourself when you trip. These are important abilities as you get older. Few people notice this, but running does little to strengthen your core. That is why runners who hit the pavement every day often suffer from back pain and instability. A few sets of this plank each week can help rebuild a robust supportive midsection, not for vanity, but for autonomy and vigor. How to do it? Start in a high plank, with hands positioned under shoulders and body in a straight line. Lower right forearm to the floor, then left. Coming into a forearm plank, press back up with right hand, then left, returning to the start. That's 1 rep. Keep your hips stable, avoid twisting, and maintain constant core engagement throughout. Breathe smoothly. Start with 5 to 6 reps, rest, and complete 2 to 3 sets. If this feels too challenging, begin with a basic forearm plank for 10 to 15 seconds. Or perform the movement against a sturdy wall or countertop. Control over the movement is more important than speed. Move with intention and feel your strength build. Now, on to exercise number 2, the kettlebell deadlift, or as I like to call it, the glute and longevity builder. If there is one exercise every adult over 50 should master, it is the deadlift. Why? Because it mimics something that your body has to do multiple times every single day. That is picking up a laundry basket. That is lifting grocery bags, getting up from a low chair. These are all variations on the same movement pattern, and the deadlift trains it better than just about anything. But this isn't about brute force. It is about building the kind of muscle that protects your joints, reduces injury risk, and keeps your metabolism active, especially after 50 when age. Related muscle loss speeds up dramatically. The kettlebell deadlift is a full posterior chain exercise that works your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. These are the muscles responsible for stabilizing your hips, supporting your spine, and preventing falls and back strain. A number of studies demonstrate that strong glutes reduce problems with balance and mobility while promoting independence in older adults. Unlike running, which is known to increase joint impact and stress hormones such as cortisol, deadlifts are joint-friendly, hormone-positive, and even surprisingly, support metabolic boost. A 2019 study found resistance training, specifically deadlifts, enhanced insulin sensitivity, bone density, and even cognitive health in adults over 50 years of age. And here is the bonus most people don't expect. Performing deadlifts correctly can also fix posture issues. It naturally encourages a lifted chest, strong core engagement, and stable shoulders that improve your posture while you stand, sit, and move around during your day. This isn't about lifting heavy weight. It is about lifting with proper technique so that your body stays capable, pain-free, and strong for decades. How to do it: stand with your feet hip-width apart with a kettlebell between them. Hinge at the hips, do not bend at your waist, and reach down to grab the handle of the kettlebell with both hands. Keep your back flat, chest open, and shoulders slightly pulled back. Push through your heels, squeeze your glutes, and rise to a tall standing position while lifting the kettlebell. Move smoothly, not quickly. At the top, your arms should stay relaxed while your glutes stay firm. Lower the weight slowly by first pushing your hips back instead of bending your knees. Think hip hinge, not squat. Start with a light weight such as 10 to 15 pounds. Do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, resting 30 to 60 seconds between sets. If you are new or unsure of the movement, practice the hinge with no weight. Use a mirror or work with a coach to ensure your form is safe and controlled. Master the technique first, strength will follow. Now, let's move to exercise number 3, the push-up, using either the wall or the knees depending on your level. Push-ups aren't just for athletes. They are one of the best functional strength training exercises for people over 50 years. Actually, upper body strength is strongly associated with longevity, cardiovascular health, and overall independence. Push-ups work your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, muscles you use every day when you get out of bed, catch yourself in a fall, or carry groceries and other everyday objects. Mastering push-ups can also help improve bone density that typically decreases with age, particularly for postmenopausal women. In fact, one large Harvard study found that men who could do more than 10 modified push-ups had a significantly lower risk of heart disease, no matter their age. That's not just exercise, that's long-term protection. But beyond the science, push-ups build confidence. Every repetition sends a message. I am still strong. I can still move. I still own my body. And unlike running, which burns calories but neglects muscle, push-ups are metabolically active. They help build muscle that continues to burn fat long after your workout ends. The best part, push-ups are accessible to everyone. No gym, no equipment, just your body and a bit of willingness. Strength doesn't disappear because of age. It disappears when we stop asking our body to stay strong. How to do it? Wall push-up beginner. Stand about 2 feet away from a wall, placing your hands on the wall at shoulder height, then putting your body into a straight line. Bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall. Then push yourself back. Do 8 to 10 reps. Knee push-up, intermediate. Lie on the floor, hands slightly wider than shoulder, width apart with knees on the ground. Keep your body in a straight line from knees to head. Lower your chest to the floor, slowly and in control. Then press back up. Keep your core tight at all times. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Rest for 30 to 45 seconds between sets. Never rush this movement. Control and form matter far more than speed or how low you go. If this variation feels too challenging, that's okay. Even holding the push-up position for 10 seconds strengthens your upper body and core. Listen to your shoulders and wrists. If anything feels sharp or painful, reduce the range of motion or switch back to the wall variation. Progress counts no matter which angle you start from. Now, let's move on to exercise number 4, the single leg Romanian deadlift. One of the most powerful builders of balance and hip strength. Balance is one of the biggest predictors of healthy aging, and not just the ability to stand still on one foot. It is the kind of balance that helps you recover from a misstep, safely step off a curb, or move through daily life with confidence. The single leg RDL is more than a leg exercise. It is a balance, hip power, ankle stability, glute activation, and core control movement, all rolled into one. After age 50. Your proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space, naturally declines. That means slower reactions and higher fall risk. But research shows that single leg movements can retrain the nervous system, improving joint stability and coordination faster than traditional balance drills. Your glutes and hamstrings are major players here. Over time, these muscles tend to get weaker, which can lead to poor posture, lower back pain, and shifts in the way people walk. The RDL helps to reverse those issues by reinforcing the muscles that sitting and aging naturally tend to weaken. Even better, research shows that unilateral exercises, movements performed on one leg or one side, engage cross-body brain pathways. As your body stabilizes, your brain comes online, firing on all cylinders. It might appear easy, but this exercise is the most powerful and joint-friendly strategy for staying strong, agile, and upright well into life. How to do it. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart and your arms relaxed. Shift your weight to your left leg and soften the left knee slightly. Hinge at your hips while extending your right leg straight behind you. Your torso and right leg should move together as one straight line, tipping forward like a lever. Keep your back flat, core engaged, and lower yourself until your torso is nearly parallel to the floor, or as far as your balance comfortably allows. Slowly return to standing by squeezing your left glute. That's 1 rep. Do 5 to 8 reps on each side for 2 to 3 sets. If you need support, lightly touch a wall or chair while learning. You can increase difficulty by holding a light dumbbell or kettlebell in your opposite hand. Move slowly and stay focused. You are not only strengthening your leg, but also training your brain and body to work as one. Balance isn't lost because of age. It is lost when we stop training it, and it can always be rebuilt. Next, number 5, grip strength training with a simple squeeze ball. It may seem like an insignificant detail, but grip strength is in fact one of the strongest predictors of total health and independence, and it even forecasts how long you are likely to live after age 50. That is no exaggeration. Science proves it. A massive 2018 study published in The Lancet found that low grip strength was more strongly linked with early death than high blood pressure, obesity, or even smoking. Grip strength is a representation of overall muscle quality and nervous system function. A strong grip means your body is maintaining the motor control, muscle mass, and circulation needed to stay functional, not just fit. For older adults, strong grip strength equals greater independence. It helps you open jars, carry groceries, hold a dog leash, get up from the floor, and even catch yourself if you slip. Grip strength also plays a surprising role in healthy blood pressure. The simple act of squeezing and releasing improves circulation in the forearms and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that helps you calm down, recover, and feel grounded. And here's the best part. It is incredibly simple. No gym, no sweating, no pressure on the joint. Just a small tool, a few seconds of effort, and consistency. Grip training is quiet, almost invisible, but quiet strength is often the strength that keeps you steady, capable, and confident in your daily life. How to do it. Take a small rubber squeeze ball, stress ball, or even a rolled up towel. Sit or stand comfortably with relaxed shoulders. Grasp the ball in one hand and squeeze firmly, enough to feel effort but not pain, and hold the squeeze for 5 seconds. Then release slowly. Repeat 10 times per H and perform 2 to 3 sets on each side, once or twice per Dalton Y. Keep your breathing smooth and steady. Feel the activation in your fingers and forearms. To progress, increase your hold time to 10 seconds or switch to slow pulse squeezes. Alternatively, use an adjustable grip trainer as your strength improves. If you experience any numbness or tingling in your fingers, pause the exercise and check with a professional, especially if you have arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome. This tiny habit has massive impact. Your hands carry more than objects. They carry your independence. Who should and shouldn't do these exercises? These 5 movements are fantastic for adults over 50 looking for a smarter way to get strong, stay lean, and remain pain-free without putting unnecessary stress on their joints. They're especially helpful if you sit for long periods, feel your balance slipping, or want to prevent muscle loss without intense cardio. Start with 2 to 3 sessions a week, about 15 to 25 minutes each. You don't have to do all 5 exercises in one workout. Begin with 2 or 3 that feel right for your body, then rotate and build over time. However, these exercises are not for everybody. If you have had recent joint replacements, have uncontrolled blood pressure, vertigo, severe balance issues, advanced arthritis, or nerve pain, check with your doctor or physical therapist before starting. And remember, pain is never the goal. Effort is good. Sharp stabbing or shooting pain is not. Modify or stop when needed. After 50, fitness should build you up, never break you down. Conclusion: your strength is still here. Let's reclaim it. Here is a truth most fitness advice ignores. You are not fragile. Yes, your body has changed. Yes, recovery takes a little longer, but the potential for strength, balance, and power still lives inside you. It has just been overlooked by workouts that don't respect the needs of a 50-plus body. These 5 movements aren't trendy or flashy. They're effective because they focus on what really matters as you age: functional muscle, dependable balance, and strength that supports your life, not just your workouts. This isn't about getting ripped. It is about getting ready to move with confidence, to live fully, to carry yourself with pride. You don't need to chase youth. You need to protect your independence, boost your energy, and train in a way that gives you more life, not less. And the best part, it is not too late, not even close. Your body is always responding. What you choose to do this week can dramatically change how you feel 6 months from now. So don't wait. Don't scroll away and forget. Pick one exercise today. Just one, and notice how your body responds. Let it remind you that you are still capable, still strong, still becoming. If this message changes your perspective, then pass it on to someone who needs to hear it. Comment below with which movement you are starting with, and we'll rebuild your strength one smart rep at a time. Because after 50, fitness isn't optional, it's freedom. And here is the thing. As powerful as these 5 movements are, there's one more factor that can determine whether your body transforms or stays exactly the same. But that's something I'll be revealing in the next video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.